The next item we're taking up on the agenda is the public comments. The board encourages and welcomes comments and inputs from our community, but we cannot respond or deliberate on any subject that is not included on the posted agenda. Please limit your comments to 5 minutes and refrain from mentioning the name of an employee or when voicing a concern or complaint, as board policy provides alternate procedures through the grievance process. GF local or DGBA local to seek resolution to complaints. The superintendent's office, human resources, and administration in general can assist you in finding those procedures, which are available online. I'd like to also add that although that this is a meeting of the board, we understand that it is election season, but this is not a forum in which we will allow campaign events to occur. This is more the meeting for the board to discuss the items which administration is bringing. We encourage our patrons to, however, share those interests that they may have in those items. So with that stated, I'm going to go ahead and begin calling. We have 3 patrons tonight. The first patron is Mr. Damon Barone. He's speaking on agenda items 6.3, 6.6, 7, 8, and 10. Mr. Barone, remember you have 5 minutes and you can begin. Mr. Barone, before that clock begins, let me state publicly that the live stream is currently working, both video and audio.
Greetings, Damon Barone, Alief Independent parent, taxpayer, and alumnus. In the true spirit of education, I want to start off by citing my source, Alief School Board Policy, AE Local Educational Philosophy. As I read the board policy, I want you all to reflect on your interaction with the district, Coach H.G. Chambers, and the school board. The policy has a strong relationship to student outcomes, is too reflective in each campus improvement plan, class size waivers, and many other concerns. The mission of Alief Independent School District, in collaboration with family and community, is to provide an exemplary education that values diversity of race, culture, gender, learning ability, and socioeconomic background in an environment that is equitable for all students and free of stereotypical expectations to ensure both a physical and mentally safe environment. The district's SMART core values include system-wide research-based practices resulting in student growth, academic achievement, and social and emotional wellness, meaningful work on self-leading and a meaningful relationship with others, accessibility to differentiate and appropriate resources promoting understanding and inclusivity, respect for diversity and pride in one's own identity without infringing on the rights of others, thoughtful decision-making utilizing the lens of equity as its true north. The board is committed to holding itself accountable by examining disaggregated achievements and discipline data through the lens and of a base of the discipline of equity. The purpose of this process is to quickly identify disproportionately or other disparities that may unintentionally create barriers for district students to access full and complete educational opportunities which provide the foundation of social advancement and general prosperity. Alief ISD board goals: the district shall identify and eradicate all barriers that have persisted and caused achievement gaps between various ethnic groups, students with and without disabilities, or any other marginalized group, and commit to closing the achievement gap to ensure that all students reach their fullest academic and social potential. The district shall recruit, develop, and retain racially and linguistically diverse and culturally competent administrators, instructional and support staff, and shall provide professional development and other learning opportunities with support that support the deep understanding and skill attainment for eliminating racial, ethnical, and socioeconomic disparities in achievement and discipline and representation among all various groups. The district shall build positive relationships with stakeholders as valuable contributors in the education of every student by welcoming and empowering students and their families regardless of their first language, national origin, gender identity, family structure, or cultural, racial, or ethnic diversity. Educational equity in the district means striving for the absence of disparities so that all students can excel and succeed in rigorous learning environments. Equity is achieved through transparent evaluation and stated goals and continuous progress assessing equity requirements, comparing data, research, and social determinants among the more and less advantaged groups to assist the district in creating programs policies, and fair allocation of finances and resources to give all students equitable opportunities to succeed. The board shall hold all board members, the superintendent, and all school personnel accountable for implementation of this policy through the district's board and administrative core beliefs, commitments, priorities, and equity scorecards, as well as performance objectives included in the superintendent's contract. As I close, let me reiterate that I want everyone under the sound of my voice to take what is written in the school board policy, AE local, and reflect on your own interaction with the district, Coach H.D. Chambers, and the school board, and ask if the district is upholding their promises to each of you. There are 3 types of Alief ISD interactions one may receive. The first is the code-like following of anything that Coach H.D. Chambers says or does. The second possible interaction is people who know the right thing to do and say the right thing to do, but they are definitely scared of retaliation from Coach Chambers and his cult-like followers. The third possible interaction is of being a person continuing to fight for what is right, and the district and the board turning a blind eye and their backs on the person standing for righteousness. The definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing, yet expecting different results. The definition of Alief ISD insanity is knowing the right things to do by students, parents, community members, and staff, yet continuing to do the opposite of what is written in the policy and the district's mission statement. Student outcomes will not improve here in Alief until adult behaviors change. It is for these reasons and many others that I've decided to run for the November 2nd, 2021 Alief ISD School Board election, position number 7. It is time for a new voice and a new direction for our district, especially on the school board, and I intend to be the voice for the students, by the parents of our community. New voice, new direction. Damon, Barone, Alief ISD parent, taxpayer, and alumnus.
Thank you, Mr. Barone. Next person to speak, Ms. Sandra Leon.